Hey, what's up, guys? It is DiplexHeated again, and welcome back to America. We're in America, but the mod is called Born in the Fire America. That's what I was going to say. Yes, welcome back to Born in the Fire. We are here in Boston. Actually, we're in Charlestown, outside Charlestown, on a peninsula where the Battle of Bunker Hill took place, and I'm excited to be presenting this one to you. It's a small kind of the part of the battle that we're trying to represent here, or recreate, rather said. And it's the fort part that was kind of on the top of the hill that a lot of the regiments charged up hills at, marching and obviously taking a fearic amount of casualties. The British did win and secured the hill and the entire peninsula, but they never managed to kick the Americans out of Boston. Roughly 10 months after the Battle of Bunker Hill and the invasion by the British fleet that kind of circled around the harbour and sort of laid siege to Boston, the Americans kicked them out, and then the British came back in a stronger force. But we are not there quite yet. We are still here outside Charlestown on the peninsula where the Bunker Hill battle took place. And the British will be outnumbering the Americans. They took a lot of casualties. As I said previously, the British victory was a Pyrrhic victory, which means that I'm intending to sort of recreate that historical outcome, so a lot of Brits will die today. All these Americans will most likely go under as well, but point is the British are going to try and take this, and I'm sure they can, obviously taking a lot of casualties. So we've got about 100 American defenders, and we have 200 British attackers. I would like to create some battles using American line infantry with regular uniforms. And I think they entered sort of later on in the war, when the kind of war production kicked up. I think it was when the British returned with reinforcements that the regular colonial infantry kind of started being part of more battles in their blue uniforms. Early in the war like this, 75, 76, it was obviously mainly just militia, minutemen, colonists, civilians with muskets in a way, taking up arms. So if you guys got any suggestions for battles, then please let me know right in the comment section, preferably some later battles when the British came back with reinforcements and a highly skilled army. And so sometime after the siege of Boston, I presume. But today we're doing the Bunker Hill. I hope you are going to be enjoying this. It's not a huge map here that I have. I've made this myself, so I didn't want to spend more than a couple of hours on this one in particular, because otherwise I'd spend days and days and not get a video out because I'd be working on a huge map. I'm going to post a picture right now, I think. I'm first going to do this. I think it's not on screen yet, but it should be on screen just about now. And you can see what I've tried to recreate here, huh? Right? You see the trees back there, the trees up here, the fort in the same kind of way, and the side flank going down there. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys can understand what I was trying to do there. That's what I modeled off the diorama at the Bunker Hill Museum in Boston. You know what? Next year I'm going to go to America, go around some places and look at like Gettysburg and some other things. But that has nothing to do with the video that we're doing now. Anyway, guys, we're almost 4 minutes into the video. Let's click start and let's begin by sending up a wave of light infantry here, huh? That should be cool. I want this battle to be a little lengthy, so that you guys are going to enjoy as much as possible. So I'm going to put the move mode on hold for these guys, and the rest is going to go up, and then I'm going to, enable it in sections. That's the way we're going to have the most enjoyable fight here. Let's click start. And let's send the first section up just a bit like this. So just about a company of troops moving up now. Or half a company at least. Roughly. A little bit less. The light infantry is going to... Oh, before we start, pay attention to the music. Not the music, the sounds. Well, that's, in a way, a music to my ears. The musketry, yes. I have replaced the fairly dull and bad-sounding vanilla muskets in Born in the Fire with the ones from Crusader's Magic Storm that I, in my turn, replaced using musket sounds that came from elsewhere. So, the musket sounds don't really come from Crusader's Magic Storm either. They're kind of, They're aftermarket musket sounds in a way. They come from elsewhere. I've added them to Crusader's Magic Storm, and now I took them from here and added them to this game. So, doesn't that sound absolutely stunning? So the first wave is going up. I am going to take the secondary wave and send them up as well, but they're going to be on hold position. So they're merely going to be providing covering fire back here. We'll get the color bearer and officer move up as well. Forwards! I'm going to try and not imitate too many British officers, because apparently it makes people cringe. And I don't want anyone to cringe. Sometimes I just get really excited. And so here we have the Battle of Bunker Hill. I hope you're appreciating my recreation of the fort. And the Americans are right now just laying onto the British. Death to the invaders! You know, that's a classic Battlegrounds 2 quote. Don't shoot until you see the whites in their eyes. Was another quote there. A couple of these guys pulling back. So regiments, there's a famous picture, or painting rather said. Not much of a picture, but it's a painting. It's not a photograph, if we put it that way. That came from the battle, or that was painted after the battle, and it depicts a grenadier company in bearskin hats moving up against the infantry here on the hill, and it would be taken from around this angle. Not taken, it's not a photograph once again, but it would be painted from around that angle. And that would be these guys back here, the 52nd Grenadier Company. Could be the 22nd too, but they had buff facings. So I'm just going to presume that it's the 52nd, as they were very active during the war. We are going to make sure that these are all on free move. So while I'm just watching this beautiful battle, and you see the projectiles traveling back and forth, I'm going to put these guys on. It's almost impossible, so I'm going to pause. No, I'm not. I'm going to pause like that. There we go. Sorry about all this fuzz. It's extremely hard to do this. Or it's not extremely hard. It's just very time-consuming to do it manually in-game, selecting units. And you never know who you're going to miss. So they are all now on free move, and it doesn't seem like they're going to, you know, inflict too many casualties on the Americans. A lot of them going down here on the left side, where the flag is. That is quite gruesome. We're going to take quick control of the Yankees for a while here. The Yankee Doodle boys. And send them up to fortify the position and retake the wall, because there will be more waves of British infantry there, commanded by Colonel Ho. Wasn't it Colonel? No, not Colonel. General Ho. Ho? H-O-W-E. So not How. Maybe, was it How or Ho? Anyway, one of the two variants. I'm sure he was British. I'm pretty sure he was a brigadier general, not a colonel. Could have been as well. Probably has been, at least, for that matter. But he was one of the two that... he had a brigade that he attacked with, so I'm pretty sure it was a brigadier general. This could be the one. Or it could be the other one that came onto his left. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to remember the map that I have in my head somewhere. I think it's time for the Grenadiers. Yes, sir. The entire company will advance. Now, it would be lovely to have these guys moving up in orderly fashion. But we'll just spread them out like this, and they'll have to act on their own behalf. And we'll just watch the AI as they'll try and do their best. Look at the officer, man. He's going for it. Commander! I can't remember what the colonel of the 52nd was named. Oh, yeah, I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, I can't remember. I'm not going to Google it. But we have, he's accompanied here by another officer. And the Americans right now feel the pressure here of the Grenadier Company that is slowly moving up. People on the left flank here on the American side are really pinned. They're really trying to stay down. Brothers, cover! What do you guys say about some targeted firing, huh? Fire! Oh, that's so cool. That was a nice volley. Good job, lads. British Grenadier Company is putting a lot of pressure here on the Americans. We're going to have some of these guys crawl up here to the opening to fire out. That is always a wonderful idea, and it looks stunning. Battle of Bunker Hill is raging on, and the British will send more reinforcements now. Actually, we'll wait with these guys a while. I want to draw it out just a bit. I want the Grenadier Company to create a breach, and this might sound really weird, but I think this could be a lovely idea for a great... just a great way to change this battle around a bit. I'm pretty sure that this didn't happen, because the barricades that the Americans had weren't exactly impenetrable. But I think it would be quite enjoyable to add a little spice to it and blow an opening up here in the wall on the left wing here. Kind of open up for some of the infantry. That should be an opening. Perfect. Yeah, we've got some grenadiers even moved in now. Try and move some more of the wood away there. Let's try and remove some more of the barricades up here. So yeah, we're adding a little touch, or adding a little special touch to the battle here. There we go, we got a breach. Let's send some troops through and see how the Americans will treat us and how they will welcome us once we actually get in here. We've got a lot of muskets back here that surely is going to give us a hard time. Death to the invaders! Some British infantry make their way through the breach now of the fort, and they are greeted with a hailfire, or a hailstorm rather said, of lead, or a lead storm, I guess one could say. And they're even pushed out a bit there. We're going to try and open up another flank here. Another flank. Oh, yes. Actually, these areas are pretty penetrable in a way. You can kind of get through them anyway, because there's some openings in the wall here caused by probably some coastal bombardment. Okay, we're going to go through the main entrance, boys. Let's go, let's go. Company, forwards! Oh, and the fight is on. Every man and boy with a musket in their hand will fight for our freedom, colonial freedom. We have some more guys on this side. I'm going to send them in because I want to kind of establish a better hold here of the center with some of the American troops that we have left here that are still able to fight. Try and regain our control of the center. It's time for another regiment to make their say, to have their say. Could be the 63rd or anything. Uniformly and technically, because they've got blue facings, it means they'd be a royal regiment. So it could be the 42nd, except they're not Highlanders. It could be the 1st, could be the 4th, I do believe, and the 8th, King's Own, etc. The 23rd were also a royal regiment, I believe. Welsh. So other regiments had green facings, such as the 51st and the 79th had green facings. Yellow, it was very common as well. 17th, 78th, 92nd. Yellow was very common. 28th were the 28th had the yellow as well. 27th was Inniskilling. They had buff facings like the 52nd. And yeah, so in general, just really cool. The 3rd were buffs, I believe. The 3rd buffs. No, that was Kent, wasn't it? 3rd Kent. I can't remember. No, I think the 3rd was the buffs. Oh man, I was so into this. But I think it was different during this period as well, because a lot of changes happened during the Napoleonic Wars. But more and more British soldiers are just rushing through the fort now. It's been a very Pyrrhic fight, as you can tell. The literally crazy amount of dead people outside here. Absolutely insane. A few brave brothers here. This last one is Antonio Peterson. Oh, that's a very colonial name, Antonio Peterson. It's like a little Antonio, it's a little Italian, and Peterson, maybe he's, you know, Danish or something, I don't know. Roger Smith, Charles Morris, Alistair Cooper. These guys got very, very kind of British names. Look at that. Look at this. Absolute horror. Lots and lots of guys dead. Remember, the muskets weren't really accurate this time, so there's a lot of casualties here for roughly 15 minutes of battle. And the breach, oh, so bloody. Well, you did it, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed this Battle of Bunker Hill. As I said, come up with some ideas so that we can deploy in the future after this video, because we're kind of done using, I feel a bit done using the colonists and Minutemen. I want to use the colonial army, yes, formed, led by George Washington, here to retake America. Not really retake it, but liberate it, I presume. And, as always, we've got the redcoats who are willingly will take the role of opposing them, those who seek freedom out here. But in general, just a sick battle. Hope you guys enjoyed. We've got some more Civil War stuff that I need to work on as well. use some more and other types of infantry. Probably do a battle where the Confederates won, so I'll try and recreate one of those scenes. And some people are still really shooting. Calm the hell down, dude. They need to. I would like them to extend the reloading time just a bit. It is a little long, but I think it's that's for gameplay reasons as well, so that it's not overly slow. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. See you guys soon again. Bye.